I don't know if you mentioned this before, but we're in very esteemed company here with Mr. Steve McMahon from the Dead Dads Club podcast, a podcast that I listen to. So I just
Not
wanted to call
lately.
that out. So
I,
yeah, it's been a little while, but I just wanted to point that out. If you guys
I,
get a chance to check out the show, you should do so.
I I mean, listen. I mean, I've met Steve. He's a rad dude. He's a
I
chill,
meant the
chill as hell
listeners.
man.
I meant the
I'm just
listeners, the
saying.
viewers.
I mean, he's one of us. He's a Ghostbuster. Like, you don't question it. I was like, that's a
I
guy.
don't know if you guys noticed this, but hold on.
His ass? Oh no, it's kidding.
Oh boy, look at those two
Just much-
hams.
This is much more of a visual medium than I'm. Yeah, I did see that. That's pretty sick.
Yo, that's
that the Belair
amazing, my
one?
man.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's right.
is that how you're staying warm in your frozen empire?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
good,
nice.
good stuff. All right.
I was trying to show it off, but like it wasn't translating well.
That's the Belair's jacket, right?
No, this is made by a friend of mine's company
Oh, nice.
called.
Steve, send me the link.
I will.
Thank you. Just
You're
you know,
welcome.
now that I'm employed again, I was like, I shall now find ways to spend money. So,
I want to say it online. Embergale.
Oh, nice.
nicely done. All right, so without further ado, I think we should just bang out the news and then, go home and keep drinking. I don't know. Fine, whatever.
I have
Go
one
home.
drinking limit
Where
now.
are you?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're there.
But before the news, we have.
Oh yeah, it's variant watch time. Yay! So, yep, variant watch. So, recently, for DC, they've announced that there will be a sequel. This was announced, I believe, at New York Comic Con. There is a sequel to Jeph Loeb and Jim Lee's Hush. The well-received, best-selling series is going to get a sequel, starting with Batman 158. That's going to be in March 26th, running 6 issues, ending with 163. And then they have promised that later on, there will be another 6 issues to wrap up the story at a later date. So this is, by the way, is called Batman Hush 2 or H2SH. So think like when Kung Fu Panda said skadoosh. So, so Batman H2SH.
And coming up next, Batman's Skibbity Toilet.
Indeed. Roundup.
I have a 7-year-old that will not stop
I know.
saying Skibbity.
I know. That's why I said.
Skibidi. So,
don't like it.
Since Jim Lee's doing it, it'll be out in 10 years.
So the point being is, issue 158, we're seeing there's the main cover, and then there is a shit ton of
That
variants.
looks like
We're
Cal
seeing
Kestis right there.
right now, like you have the main one, and then you have, I mean, by God, the amount of variants. So I believe that's Simone DeMeo. Yeah,
Who's doing the art for it? Is it Jim Lee or is it going to be
It's
someone
Jim Lee.
else?
No, it's Jim Lee. Yep. So you got the black and white, which is just, again, still beautiful. More of that.
And those two together.
Yeah, those two together, which is just wow.
I do not like Jim Lee's Joker. It's just one of those things. He makes the nose way too long. It's just one of those things. Like, it could be perfect, and he just needs to rein it in slightly.
And then Carrie, the one that you just showed, the black and white one before, that was Sean Gordon Murphy. So that's the legend. That's the Joker White Knight artist.
Yeah.
So
That's why it looks so familiar. Okay.
Yeah. So you got that. Next, please. More Jim Lee gorgeousness.
Fighting
You've got.
Deathstroke.
Yep. You got the Liber Mejo going there, which Leo's gonna love.
Yeah, he's
Renji.
Yep.
AKA Joker looks like, again, looks like, I can't remember the actor's name, but it looks like the dude who plays Cal Kestis.
Oh yeah. Then you got more. I think that's Dan Mora. Oh God. Yeah, Leo's gonna love that. I mean, God, that looks
Oh, I
Gorgeous.
love his Batman.
Yeah, look at that. That is stunning. And then there's more, I believe, right, Carrie? More Jim
Oh
Lee.
yeah,
Yes.
there are 16 of Batman 158, and then there are more of the Hush covers too.
Yep. Just run them through, Carrie.
Okay, we'll just keep going then. I'll
Yeah.
pause on the really cool stuff because that's really cool.
The wireframe
That
looks awesome.
Yo.
this
Yellow,
is
though.
Look
Gabriel
at yeah,
Del
that's wow, that's a Gabriel Del Otto wraparound. Look at
Holy
that.
that's a cover over like over 158 through I believe 163.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Why can't everything look like this? Holy crap.
Yeah, because Jim Lee did a similar wraparound for the last issue of Hush, and it's just stunning.
Yeah.
So you got more of the, the Jim Lee issue 1 cover,
Yeah,
black and white.
That's cool.
and then this is what the first of that connecting cover is going to look like.
Right.
So
I don't
then we're just gonna.
That one.
Which one?
This one directly in front of us.
Beautiful.
It's like it's beautiful, but it's like too realistic to me.
To each is, Gabriel Del Otto is known for that kind of style, though. Next, Carrie.
All right, now we go to the Hush covers from different things. This is Batman 157.
Nice.
I love that.
It's like
Holy
Jacques a
crap.
little bit.
Yeah, that looks kind of like, that looks a little like Jock.
Yeah.
That's Tony S. Daniel.
My favorite Batman is Tony Daniel. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
oh, cool.
I don't know that one. Looks like Mikhail
Linux.
Jennings.
Nah, I don't know about that.
It's Linux is who they said it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, they're very similar style.
You're right. It's just the faces were.
That is a Dustin Nguyen. That I know. His style is very distinct.
Look
Beautiful.
at that Hush. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. How you worked in the cape.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow.
Joker looks so different in this one than like anywhere else. I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's neat.
I think this one was my favorite.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, God, there's so many.
Oh wow. Yeah.
There's like I said, there's
That
so
one-
many to keep track of. Like it's
I don't
really
really
hard.
see-
That's gonna be the
Mhm.
expensive one. It'll be like, why am I
Right.
paying $40 for this? But I'm paying it.
Because it's magical.
And this one, I'm like, did
What?
you study the Frank Miller pose? Or
Okay. Pretty much.
What
Yeah,
did
it's
you
scary.
do?
Carrie, is that the last one?
Yes, that's the last of those.
Nice.
Oh my God. So, like I said, they're retailing for $4.99. They will have a cardstock variant, $5.99, foil variant, $7.99. The connecting cardstock gatefold cover, $7.99. Then there will be a foil wraparound showcase variant by Sean Murphy, limited to 2,500 copies. It'll be $24.99. So, yeah. Interesting to note, among all the covers, the book will also have a story inside of it. So it's not all covers. They're keeping on what the story will be under wraps. So, like I said, this is a very long-awaited sequel. So we had to assume it's going to be pretty great, but we'll see. Because sometimes when you wait too long, sometimes quality dips, but sometimes it's exactly what you need. So if I know anything, it's going to sell really well because it's Jim Lee. So that's 22 issues of quality Jim Lee artwork. I know this because I still have all my Hush. And
It's got to be a circumstance where most of it, if not half of it, is already completed. Because there's no way he's getting that done, in a time frame. It's got to be done.
Yeah. But point is, that's coming out, so please keep an eye out for it. Again, March 26th is when Batman 158 will drop down. So I would book your LCS now because these will sell out real quick. So that's Variant Watch. So, Carrie, you know what time it is.
Drew's News. Exciting tales, fresh comic views. In the pages, heroes fly, villains plot under the sky. From Gotham's dark to Metropolis views, we cover stories old and new. Drew's News, your daily source for comic clues. Join the fun, it's a heroic cruise in the world of Drew's Comic News.
Never get sick of seeing that.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
Is that Jar Jar?
Yeah.
I always think it is because Leo tells me it's not, but I'm like, I know that tone.
There are 3 different versions of it, so it depends on which one gets played. Like one's Jar Jar and a couple are not.
I know it. All right. So, Carrie, let's
Got
start
one
off.
by High Pitch Eric.
Get out. Let's start with the first story.
All right.
Yeah. The latest in the Ultimate Universe. So, as we've been covering the Ultimate Universe as it is now very heavily, it is now in its 2nd year. So, what we're going to show now is the covers, synopsises for the March issues, which include debut of new characters and a ton of other great stuff. So, starting first off, we have Ultimates issue 10 by Dennis Camp, Juan Figueri, with a cover by Dyke Ruan. We're going to have Namor and the Red Skull, where Captain America and Human Torch are leading a team to recruit their old comrade Namor, but they're going to have to get through the Red Skull gang first. So, I mean, Dennis Camp has been killing it on the Ultimates. So, I got to really say this is one of my top favorites of the Ultimate books out right now. So, it's only... Right now, I think it's on like issue 8. So definitely if you need to, catch up because it is worth it. Next, please.
Right.
So you have Ultimate Black Panther here, written by Brian E. Hill, art and cover by Stefano Caselli. Who is the progenitor? Black Panther's dangerous reliance on the vibranium is going to become even worse when an ancient spirit will attack Wakanda. Now, only the Sorcerer Supreme, who we've seen recently in the Ultimate Black Panther issue 9, can help T'Challa save Wakanda and possibly his soul from this fiend. So this has definitely been taking some interesting interpretations, but we're about to conclude the war that Black Panther has been having with Ra and Khonshu, aka the Moon Knights. So we're going to see the end of that and hopefully some new stories that'll continue to evolve this version of Wakanda's king, aka T'Challa.
All right.
This, I need to say, this is still my favorite book of the Ultimate Universe. Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 15. Jonathan Hickman, David Messina, cover by Marco Cicchetto. The Ultimate Sandman Attacks. As the dust settles from events of the recent issues, and just to let you know, recent issues being Peter dealing with the Secret Six, Peter and his now BFF, Harry Osborn dealing with the Secret Six, including Kraven. So we're going to get the ultimate version of Kraven Last Hunt. Peter, MJ, and the kids take a family vacation, but nowhere is safe for Ultimate Spider-Man. So David Messina is continuing his guest fill-in, and honestly, this book can do no wrong. Please read it, and do your best to keep sand out of your clothes because it will get everywhere.
Solid reference.
Ooh.
You're welcome. This
I leaned on that.
whoa. You went a little.
Yeah, I kind of leaned on
It's
it.
okay. So
There we
this book I cannot wait for. Ultimate Wolverine issue 3. Written by Chris Condon, art by Alessandro Cappuccio. Wolverine versus Gambit and Kitty Pryde. So in this universe, we've established that the Winter Soldier is actually a brainwashed Logan. So this version of Winter Soldier leads a strike against 2 members of the opposition, Kitty Pryde and Gambit. But do the duo recognize the man behind the mask? This, we saw a bit of a preview in Ultimate Year 1. This book is coming out. It's already getting a lot of great attention. And personally speaking, being that the former Ultimate Wolverine was a huge part of that Ultimate Universe, it's really exciting to see what they're going to do with this one. So, super pumped. Last but not least, the Ultimate X-Men. Written by Peach Momoko with art and the cover by her as well. The Mutant New World Order. So the second year of Ultimate X-Men, chaos erupts as the former Children of the Atom rise up against society that used and abused them, as tension between Armor and Maystorm come to head in explosive confrontation. So if you're really enjoying what Peach Momoko is bringing up with her very different, but still very in line with X-Men team, we're most likely going to see the conclusion of their battle with the ultimate version of the Shadow King, and then continuing that story as the former Children of the Atom, which was a cult of essentially glorified mutants, will now essentially lay siege to the. Yep, Eric is totally terrific. We're going to see all of that. So if you like what you're seeing there, again, all these titles will be available in March. Ultimate, March 5th. Black Panther, March 19th. Ultimate Spider-Man, the 12th. Ultimate Wolverine, the 26th. And Ultimate X-Men, the 12th. So check all these out. Please catch up if you can. These are fantastic books with a lot of top-notch creators, and I cannot advocate the Ultimate Universe enough. It's like it's 2002 all over again.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a weird lag. I have to reshare the screen. It went away.
Okay.
I was laughing because you were reading terrific and you said terrific.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if I'm asking if something's coming up, StreamYard keeps just stopping. So
Okay.
Yeah, so I might have to ask. But next up is me, and okay, so Cullen Bunn and artist Dalibor Talajic are back once again, setting Deadpool up to kill everything in the Marvel Universe for the third time. Back in 2012, we had Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Then Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe again came out in 2017. And now in 2025, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe one last time. And this time they've decided that they must reach across the multiverse and bring us the biggest, baddest heroes they could find. Werewolf Cap? Check. World-breaking Hulk? Check. Who knows what else this dream team is going to come up with, but whoever they do, they're going to die. Right here we have the initial cover by David Paratore. This is a kind of whimsical variant cover by Greg Land. Well, as far as Deadpool gets whimsical, you know. And this gorgeous cover by Dan Panosian is out there too. And these are available for you on April 2nd. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Was Dan on the show? Dan Panosian?
No, but he's been doing some really solid work, and I can definitely speak for Carrie. She's very looking forward to his Boom series, The Last Boy, because she's a big Peter Pan fan, isn't it right, Carrie?
Yeah.
So
yes,
we would love to have him on because he's a great artist, and I'm looking to see what he brings to the table as a writer as well. So
cool.
Beautiful.
All right. And Drew, are you filling in for Leo this evening on the
Yes,
stories?
I am. Let's do it.
All right. So hold on, I'm getting there.
You're doing great. Babe.
We'll get there. We're gonna do it. Okay.
Are we living on that prayer?
Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
Yes. So I am super fucking pumped for this book. We got to interview this creator, Benjamin Percy, at this year's Terrific Con, just as he was wrapping up the last or so issue of his latest series, which is Predator versus Black Panther, which was a doozy of an ending. Now, concluding kind of like the trilogy that he's doing, he did Predator versus Wolverine, which was a Predator fighting Wolverine throughout the years. Black Panther, the Yakuza invade Wakanda and nearly dethrone. Now, this April 2025, Ben Percy with Marcelo Ferreira, Predator versus Spider-Man. 4-issue epic, debuting a new Predator. So this one, we're going to have a heat wave in NYC into a blackout, and Spider-Man has patrol as the city is just high tension craziness. But beneath the sewers and subways, a threat like anything Peter Parker has faced. So we're going to introduce a new Predator whose name is Skinner, a Predator with no honor, no clan, and only a thirst for blood. So Ben Percy talks about this is the top of every writer's wish list. He's so excited. And he said he's going to be able to put his own spin on Spidey's relationship with MJ, J. Jonah Jameson, and oh yeah, Craven. So there's
get Craven to hunt the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man. So this is a Predator unlike any other. He is a perfect nightmarish foil to our big-hearted Peter Parker. So we saw the first cover there, which was by Paolo Siqueira, and then right now that one, yeah, that's that one. That's by Paolo, and then the other one by Ryan Brown. I am so pumped
like 6
for this.
Ryan Brown, so you have to pick the right one.
That's true, but either way, everybody, this book is going to be freaking awesome. And I tell you, if you are a Marvel fan and if you're a Predator fan, please pick up the other 2 books because they are just fucking masterpieces. So
I tell you, it's not my favorite Ryan Brown.
Thank you, gentlemen. Your contributions are, of course, wonderful. But if you like what you see, please check that out. Like I said, this will be. Excuse me.
An everlasting love.
I hate you so much. April 2025. We're going to see a Predator in New York, not Chicago. We learned it last time.
Where's Diddy again?
And we're not going to talk about it. So, so yeah. So that's that. So what's next, Kari?
Next is you again.
Sweet. I love talking. So
You're good at it.
I try. So April, there's more Spider-Man as we're going to see another relaunch of Ultimate Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. We're going to be relaunching the series, now written by Amazing Spider-Man Deadpool scribe Joe Kelly, having the iconic John Romita Jr., and of course, the contributions of Pepe Larraz, who's fresh off of his work on Bloodhunt and X-Men. So we're going to deal with Spider-Man, his supporting cast, which includes the newly redeemed Norman Osborn and Peter's new girlfriend, Shay, and of course, some of the greatest supervillains in all pop culture. So this run is going to find Peter, again, down on his luck, no job, looking for employment. But of course, the search is interrupted by a rampaging rhino, which is just the top of the sinister iceberg. So you're going to see, apparently there's a major Spider-Man villain working behind the scenes, weaponizing other Spidey villains, including one that apparently we haven't seen in over 7 years.
It's probably his girlfriend. I just ruined it.
And also, what is our goblin-free Norman Osborn up to these days? So there's a lot of good conversation. It's not really a restart. This is just another chapter of essentially what I feel is one of the greatest comic book characters ever made. So we're going to see Peter dealing with Marvel-sized curveballs. We're going to see beautiful artwork from Pepe and John Romita Jr. Just absolute gorgeousness. So what you see there is Pepe Larraz's wraparound for issue 1, which is just beautiful. Yeah, so April.
I like the way he draws the lizard for sure,
Absolutely. I mean, he's been working in Marvel for so long, but I definitely think working on Bloodhunt really elevated his style. I mean, you can say what you want about that series, but the art was top notch. Especially even someone like Kari, who had misgivings about Bloodhunt, gave his work prop, especially the diversity of the Blood Coven, right, Kari?
Yeah, I did enjoy the Blood Coven quite a bit. They were pretty badass.
Yeah.
As a fan of Cenobites, it kind of felt like they were vampiric Cenobite crossover kind of things for me.
Yeah, it was
They all
beautiful.
fed off of different things.
I was on the episode that you guys went through the whole roster and all that. I think I was filled in for Leo that day, so I have some point of reference for it because I did not read that
Yeah, it's
story
fine.
besides the one that Eric was talking about earlier that Tom Waltz wrote.
Yeah, the Wolverine. Yep, the Wolverine miniseries. I remember. Yep.
Got any
But-
Ghostbusters books, man? Like I'm here to talk about Ghostbusters.
Get out of here. But yeah, so there's a lot of webs in April. Stop it, Coop.
There are a lot of webs.
Yeah. So I think there's one more story, right, Carrie?
Yes, there is.
Better be
Take it away.
Ghostbusters.
No.
Nope,
It's not
it's
there.
more webs.
Womp womp.
It looks
Yep.
kind of neat.
That is pretty cool.
Oh,
I'll
hold
take
on.
that.
My alarm clock's going off.
Kind of looks like the Misfits as Spider-Man. You know?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's kind of weird. So we have the Web of the Venomverse. No, wait. This is Web of Spider-Verse, New Blood, number 1.
Mhm.
Basically, what we have going on here is Matt Groom and Luciano Vecchio are like throwing together the Spider-Verse and the Venomverse, and with New Blood and Fresh Brain, or Spider-Verse, New Blood, and Web of Venomverse, Fresh Brains coming
Mhm.
out. And basically, we're just gonna have a whole lot of stories by a whole lot of people and a whole lot of different takes on Spideys. We're gonna have Count Parker. We're gonna have Spider Prowler. We're gonna have Spider Hulk. We have stories coming in on the Spider-Man end of things, or the Spider-Verse end of things, by Ken Groom, Vecchio, Jordan Morris, Greg Pak, Sumit Kumar, Alan Robinson, and Chris Eliopoulos. And in the Web of the Venomverse, let me pull up this one because I think this one's really cool. This one, all the Venoms look the same to me. I'm sorry. There's just, oh, look, we have large tongues and we're kind of muscular-y, you know. I mean, obviously the kid's a little bit different, but in the Venomverse, we have Venom Mouse, disorderly Katie Power, or maybe more Eddie Brock. And the stories there are once again by Groom, Vecchio, Erica Schultz, Chris Allen, Dylan Burnett, Juan Jose, Rip, Chris Eliopoulos, and in his Marvel Comics debut, David Dastmalchian.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're going to
Hell
be
yeah.
throwing these worlds up together, and you can get the Web of Spider-Man goes on sale on March 5th, and April 2nd is when the Web of the Venomverse Fresh Brains will come on. So go ahead and get ready to get a bunch of stories from a bunch of different people and a bunch of different Spideys and Venoms and creatures. Oh my. So yeah, that's all we've got for the news tonight.
Gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right. Well, I guess.
Time for the crowdfunding bit.
Oh, and even better news. Eric just said that the upload looks completed, so we are good to go. So
Yes, he is.
Hey, looking good there. But I guess we'll end it here. So.
Oh, I was going to do the crowdfunding.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Right. The crowdfunding. Your 2 stories. My apologies, Carrie. Do your thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. I need to get this pulled up real quick here because I'm not Leo.
You're doing fine.
I'm just pretending.
I was wondering if that Spider-Man, that Web of the Spider-Verse, if that was Kane. You know, the guy who was kind of like the pale flesh and all that, looked little like Kane.
I thought maybe it was Miles. Isn't Miles now
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but you know, then there's another way back to Scarlet Spider. You know, doing it in one of these Web of Spider-Verse books.
Is everything?
That's true. I don't know. I just feel like I'm Spider-Versed and Venom-versed out. I just can't do it anymore.
Hey, you picked the story, man. I'm just rolling
Yeah.
with it. I was gonna mention, like, I'm enjoying the Avengers versus Aliens story. If anyone's reading that, that's been
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
That's
Pretty
pretty
great.
cool.
Who's writing that?
I don't know. I have it somewhere.
That's Hickman and Assad Ribic.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, it's interesting. It takes place in the future too. So
Yeah, it's an alternate Marvel timeline. Oh, Steve, I just sent you something that I think
Oh,
you're
I'm watching
really
it right now.
What?
I'm
Got you.
looking at it right now.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. A friend of mine just sent it to me, and I'm like, well, I know someone who will like this. So, Ghostbuster Pants.
I
So
might buy this.
Yeah,
I'm
there
gonna
you go.
I'm gonna hit
Gotcha,
up 2 Kickstarters for you guys right now.
Sweet.
All right. First up, we've got. Scroll down here. This one is part of Carissa Grant's. I forgot to actually just pull up the image for the Kickstarter. This is a work in progress, folks. Worthy Chaos, Devastation, Supernatural, Western Comic, issue number 1. I went immediately to the prizes here.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, we've had Chris on tons before. She's been doing a bunch of these. Yeah, she's just amazing. This is her latest Kickstarter, and this one is Buffy meets Supernatural in the Wild Wild West, and they hunt down cryptids while being pursued by angels, demons, monsters, vampires, and more. She says this fun and adventurous series will keep you on your toes and allow you to interact with all your favorite cryptids, as well as some new ones we created: Wendigos, dragon plants, wampus cats, sheep dragons, chupacabras, crow demons, scarecrows, kelpies, mothman, Bigfoot, and many others. She's just killing it with her Kickstarters these days, and she was also ranked number 3 on Global Comics Top 10 Comics by Creators in 2024. So,
congratulations.
Yeah, so these are some of the things I'm showing off for her current Kickstarter. She has 31 different tiers, 2 of which are already sold out, and they were 2 of the highest in cost that you can pledge for, including digital and physical issues. You can get various variants, specialty merch, including metal cards, metal covers, buttons, bookmarks, embroidered bookmarks, coins, plushies, stickers, magnets, coloring pages, songs written for the series on MP3s, props from the comic, statues. This is one of the jointed toys, and I'm probably still missing something. So this is a jointed 3D Anubis that you can get. These are, now we've built up to an Anubis coin collection. I only have a couple of these, so I need to go and work on getting some more of them. One of the add-ons you can get, this is a prop from the comic, Seraphina's glass belt potion holder. This is the journal, and this is what's going to be really cool about going on with this, is if you're getting this as you go on, you'll get the page with the Wendigo and the Bigfoot and the stickers with them. And then as the series goes on, you can add more pages to the notebook that she's keeping track of all the different cryptids in. So that's going to be new Kickstarter things as we progress. Showing off some of the plushies here. I have the Bastet and the Anubis, and there's the other cute little bat. And these are the ones for the latest. And there is a Wendigo, Bigfoot, and this small little rat guy. And just to give you an idea, this is how big Bigfoot is. There's our Carissa standing there. This guy is like as tall as she is. She compares it to Alf.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, Willie.
Oh God.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's also the 3D printed resin statues, and we've got the Bigfoot and the Wendigo here. So these are just some of the things you can get on hers, and I think it's worth investing into, guys. She always puts out great stuff, and never gonna like
give you up.
Well, you're never gonna be disappointed. Everything she sets up comes out great, and so if you're if you're a fan of the Buffy, Supernatural, cryptids, and westerns, hop in, get your pledge going on this amazing campaign. It ends on January 24th at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So I'm going to wait to put these up so you're just staring at one thing while I on this next one here. Okay, so the next one we've also had on the show, Andrew Roblowski is bringing us Ice and Bone 1 and 2, a samurai action horror. It's going to end on Thursday, February 6th, 2025, and at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the fifth in his series, and it's set in 16th century Japan. Anarchy reigns, revenge took Nanaki beyond blood and fire, and now there is only ice and bone. If you're a fan of samurai or manga, this one's for you. There are 25 different pledge levels to choose from digital to physical. A variety of variant covers, including some metal, catch-up packs. Not catch-up packs, like the
That would
little
be crazy.
Oh, wow.
Catch-up.
Fuck yeah,
I have
catch-up.
Ketchup.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like, that sounds
not
kinda
these little
cool.
guys.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna put those in. Yeah. Catch-up packs and more. The project started today, and you can still get an early bird reward of a free art print for the first physical copy backers in 48 hours. He's also teamed up with Order of Dracula, and if you pledge to it as well, you can get a Hernan Gonzalez crossover print. Now I'm gonna put this back up. This is
One
something
Order of
kind
Dracula.
This is something kind of cool that he did. I want to see if I don't think I can blow it up. Maybe no, but you can, for the amount of backers that come in, this many digital comics, all these additional ones will come in for each amount of backer funds that he crosses over here.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a really cool concept. Instead of worrying about like, oh, you have to spend this much, it's like people don't have to spend a lot, and it's all digital, so you can check out. These are all his work, and then some other stuff that other people are working on as well. Some of the other merch that he has here are these really cool enamel mugs. He's got buttons. He's got regular bookmarks, samurai charm, some microfiber glass cloth, and then there's this really cool 3D painted model. You can get the script going on. He's got t-shirts for the ice and bone stuff. These are the swords that they are this big, and they do come with that little stand. I just armed mine. Those are the ones from Blood and Fire, and this is the one from Ice and Bone.
Cobra.
Mhm.
It's like Cobra
So
Yeah,
Commander.
it
Yes.
looks cool, Commanders.
so he's got some just great stuff up there, and
Neat.
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Kari. I hope both of those Kickstarters go pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially that both
And
people, like you said, we've had on the show.
yeah, and I love that they're tying themselves together. There's a lot of friendly communities out there, and we do have some great Kickstarters that are going to be coming up really soon. I'm trying to wait until they're live to promote things because I don't want to promote them more than once if
Right.
unless we're like getting to the end and it's the last second type of thing. But
All
I
right.
will have Aaron on this Sunday on the Owlite Network for Clutch of Personalities, where we're going to talk all about that and show more of the stuff off. So that's why I kind of skipped over his pretty quick, because I will have
Okay.
him in depth on Sunday. So
Fair enough. All right. Well, before we end the show, Kari, I'd like to, bring up our guest next week, if you wouldn't mind.
yes. Oh, let's go through and let these guys say where they can be found.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Right.
Yes.
So let's end the show, and then I'll do the guest. So, Kari, you go first. Sorry.
Yeah. You can find me here with these lovely gents. Well, not all of them, but with some lovely gents every Tuesday on SplashPages. You can also find me on the Owlite Network. Look up my name on Facebook. If you see a crow, it is me. You can find all of my links there. Watch my shows, read my books, do my things, have some fun. Yeah. But more importantly, follow this wonderful man here and the rest of our lovely gents tonight.
Wonderful, man. I don't know about that, but you check out my show. It's a Ninja Turtle show called Epic Tales from the Sewers, a TMNT podcast. We do audiobook style reading of the Ninja Turtle comic books, several of which Eric Burnham has written. So it's pretty fun there, specifically the stuff with the Foot Clan. But you could also check out my music show called Generation Playlist. And then I'm on another dorkening show about Batman called The Dork Knight with Leo, the famous host Leo, and Brandon Powers. And then another multiverse show that we do alternate to that called Comics Paradox with Brandon and Leo as well. So all wonderful shows on the Dorkening Network.
Yes, yes. And speaking of Dorkening Network,
I'm
This
back.
guy.
Hey, I'm Steve from the Dead Dads Club podcast. We're kind of in a transition, but we'll be back very shortly. We do movie reviews. We did beer reviews. We stopped that. But we just talk, have a lot of fun, and yeah.
What about meat reviews? Because I think you got a guy.
We do. We don't. Colin left.
Oh, okay. So no meat reviews.
We occasionally do meat reviews, but either way, you can find us on all social medias. Look up DDC Pod.
all right. And Mr. Mollo.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. We had a great time with our special guest hosts, who we'll definitely have on again. And with our guest, Eric Burnham. Please definitely follow all of his work. He's pumping out some stellar stuff like every week, month, year, time. Oh, and for me, if you need me, I'm Drew Mollo on Facebook, Ghostbusterman 1984 on Facebook. I'm Drew Mollo on Blue Sky. If I don't
Instagram.
know. Oh yeah, I already mentioned Ghostbusterman 1984, but yeah, just hit me up. I'll get back to you. Okay.
All right. And everybody, thanks for tuning in and have a good night.
We're ready to believe you.
Vecna looks like a nutsack.
Excelsior!